Hey guys, this is Esports Money's ESM, MacChan, whatever you want to call me. I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I thought I would start out making videos again. Well, I never really tried to quit. I've been thinking about this, just been really busy. So if you don't know me, I'm a 4,700 MMR DotA 2 player, and I like to do weird stuff and jungle a lot of weird heroes. Today we're going to be doing something super weird. We're going to be killing Roshan solo with Tiny. Now, I'm going to be level 7 for this, and these are the parts where it gets a little weird. I'm going to have a Mask of Madness and Power Treads, and I'm going to max Craggy Exterior. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know, it's kind of crazy, but it kills Roche. So I don't know if this is viable for most Tinies, because generally speaking, Tiny is the sort of hero that is going to be more of a ganker, but if you're really looking for that hard carry role, and you're okay with putting points into Craggy Exterior early. Granted, you'll be level 7, so you can get 2 points in Avalanche or 1-1, depending on what you want to do. I personally think it's better to put 2 in Avalanche for that little bit of extra damage, because you won't have enough mana to do the combo until you're like level 4 or 5 anyway. But it's totally fine to get these 2, and won't do that much damage, but you can still do the combo and do a lot of damage to someone. So, get 1 point here, 1 point here, max Craggy Exterior, get your ultimate at level 6, and you should be able to kill Roche at level 7. So we're going to go ahead and start this up, and we're going to use cheats because I don't want to wait and farm all this time and waste everybody's time. So Roshan will be stronger by the time you kill him, so it will be a little bit more difficult, but it's still very doable. The only thing that I'm not crazy about here is that there is a little bit of RNG involved. If Roshan, if Roshan just bashes you and bashes you and bashes you, you will be in a little bit of trouble. So you're basically gambling that Roshan will stun himself on your Craggy Exterior more than you will stun him, or more than he will stun you with his bash. But it works out to be about the same, and because you have the lifesteal and the attack speed and you do so much damage, it's not a big deal. So, just to make Roche a little bit stronger, I'm going to wait until the game starts. He does get buffed slightly at 0 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Not positive on that, don't quote me on that.
The battle begins.
Rock on.
Woo! Alright, so let's get started.
Into the valley of death rode the 5 idiots.
See, he bashed himself. He had a bad day. If you watched Dick My No Names videos. Apologies. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my master volume down a lot. So after the Mask of Madness buff wears off this time, I will stun him. And make sure you tread toggle to intelligence before you use either ability. So he had a bad day. It's pretty cool stuff, right? It's pretty sick. It's a pretty sick city. See, you get an extra 80 damage if you put 2 points in Avalanche. So if you're going super greedy and super conservative, you can do that. But as you can see, it's not really necessary. And now you've got level 2 of each of those. Personally, I would put 2 more points into Avalanche over Toss, because the only real reason that I level Toss is to combo it with the Avalanche, and Avalanche you can sort of use everywhere because it's just an awesome spell. So in a real game, I probably wouldn't have put an extra 1 in Toss, I probably would have put 2 more in Avalanche. So this is just a pretty cool trick you can do if you're sort of building for the super late game with Tiny. Yeah, it's a pretty big investment to get Mask of Madness and then Treads in exchange for what you would normally get your Arcane Boots for. But Treads are better in the late game anyway. However, Yeah, treads are better than late game. So that's it. That's how you kill Roshan as Tiny. It's a little bit harder by the time this comes around, like, because he will be buffed probably twice, because you generally are aiming to do this between 11 and 12 minutes into the game. But that being said, I also didn't use my stun as many times as I could have. So it balances itself out. He still shouldn't be a big deal to kill, because the big buff that he gets, the biggest buff he gets is more buff to his like ground stomp thing, the AoE damage that does. It goes up by like either 20 or 40 every 4 minutes, but he doesn't use it unless there's 3 or more units attacking him, so you're just dealing with a small amount of extra armor and a small amount of extra damage on him. So it should be pretty easy to kill either way. Remember to use smoke. Have fun, kids. This is awesome.